Hello, wide world tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals, with me, BlueAnkylo. In our last recorded episode, also this is the start of a new live stream, the 6th live stream, technically. In the last episode, we finally got the boat out of the inner sea, and we got through the sluice gate that the jerks in that town were not letting us past. So I had a little bit of fun randomly sailing around the ocean. We unlocked a variety of warp targets, so we can see kind of some of the towns we found at the end here. Basically everything from Farum and down were all new towns that are not explored yet. We just picked them up for the teleporting. And what I'm going to do right at the beginning for today's episode is, because there's no, as far as I don't think there's actually an in-game map. It's one of the few things Lufia 2 may have sort of missed out, like would actually be pretty smart if they'd added it in, because it's hard to get around in your ship, because random encounter rate is pretty high, and it's a big world, so there's a lot of places to go, and it's kind of hard to keep track of everything. So what I'm going to do briefly is switch over to my browser, which has a world map for Lufia 2. Although you can't quite see the bottom because no reasons. Just hold on. Thought I had this already ahead of time. Hit screen. There we go. Now you can see the page properly. Probably that'll do. Alright, so basically, I could even zoom in for you guys. That's high quality YouTubing here. Also, hello, Davey. So yeah, basically just on the world map, the reason I'm pulling this up just this one time, or I might do it again later, is the sluice gate was down here. So we were we had the ship. Started with the ship somewhere up here. I think this is where we bought the ship and had the engine installed, and then we headed down. We did the little quest with the apple thing. We teleported back to, like, just because we've never really seen the map. The game starts down here. This is your hometown, and then you kind of work your way up counterclockwise around the map, clearing out most of this stuff as we go around. It's fairly straightforward. That's where the Bound Kingdom is. I think this is where our home is in, I forget the name of the castle. That's where Sullen and Maxim live these days. So anyway, we eventually made our way around. Kind of, you can see the numbers, like they've kind of numbered them in order of all the towns you'd visit. And we made our way all the way over here, and there's still a couple places we haven't been, kind of on the outskirts that are covered around in mountains. But, we made it to here, and then we escaped. And after we escaped, I kind of did some random ocean going, and I stopped by most of these towns. But this is kind of what's left to explore. So there's, this is like, when you're seeing numbers in the 50s, these are like the later game towns. So I'm going to try to, in order, start around here. Check this out. This is the Farum Kingdom. We're going to start here, check this out, and then we'll go down. Although I might warp around to buy some equipment or whatever, but that's that. I also want to make a quick stop at this island, just to get something out of the way. So that's what we're going to do today. We're starting our episode right here. I'm going to head down here to pick something up, and then maybe warp around to buy some gear, back to Farum, and we'll start our actual, story stuff. So that... Oh, I should probably switch back here. Okay, don't forget. Aspiring YouTubers, don't forget to actually switch to the right scene. So we're gonna go pick up, well, you'll see. So on the right screen, you can't see it from there, but on my screen I can see a map on the right, so it's a lot easier for me to navigate around the world. Which should save us a lot of recording time. Oh yeah, I reorganized some of my magic, right? I was gonna show that off too. That's pretty good. Some charm fruit. Well, we'll talk about fruits eventually. So yeah, I reorganized some of our magic. Anything that's basically useless is now at the bottom, sort of unorganized. And then we're just going healing spells, resurrection spells, function spells like escape and warp. And then I was going to have like cleansing spells like releases for sleep, I think? Paralysis, sorry. Waken is for sleep. I'm missing poison, and that might be all of them. And then we've got the buffing spells, and then the best of the attack spells. Because once you've got Fire 3, essentially, why would you bother with Fire 2 or Fire 1, basically? So that was my logic with those. And I think this is the right island? This is indeed the right island. Hooray! We found Myconido. Sounds like a mushroom. Myconids? But I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. Anyway, we've got Darby for now, unless we come up with a better name. One of those soundtracks that you don't hear very often on the game. You just got Artia. Well, we're getting pretty close. Artie's not too far away. And that's cool. Glad you played that with your daughter. That's really fun. So yeah, we might be a little bit higher level here. I spent a few minutes traveling around the world before I started the episode, just to map out it a bit, and then I'm like, I should just look at a real map, and it took a little bit of time, and I managed to get a few level ups, because the ocean is great for experience. So I didn't mean to do a lot of level grinding, it just sort of happened as we traveled. So what we have is the dark, maybe it is supposed to be a mushroom. It's a mushroom man or something. We've got the dark capsule monster, which I generally remember as being kind of useless. We'll see though. And always good to I when I'm just putzing around the house, I love to have streams and stuff in the background. It's good call. Okay, so what I've got is I pre-purchased a variety of the normal upgrade items here, so I've got enough to... Oops. Don't feed him important stuff. But I should have enough to level up my Darby to something useful, because level 1 tier promotions are pretty much useless at this point in the game. Alright, there we go. Sorry for the super fast-forward sound effect. Not too many more capsule monsters, though. We're just missing the water one. Hey, he's a werewolf. That's pretty cool. But next up is green tea, which I should have also... Or apple cider, that is, specifically. I also bought a bunch of these. Tap faster. There we go, there we go. You know, you could probably set up a auto... like a turbo button, like the old gamepads used to have. Well, the fancy ones. Thumbs up if you have a turbo controller at home for your Super Nintendo. We're pretty strong. I wouldn't want to go to the very late game dungeons just yet, but with level 50 and Champion and Valor, we probably are okay. I'm not going to risk it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about, Davey. Okay, so we've got Darby leveled up to 3, like most of my other choices, and he gets all the dark, evil type attacks. But yeah, his guts are really bad, and his magic resistance is nothing. So I find, in my experience, what usually happens is he gets touched. In combat, he takes a bit of damage and then immediately runs away because he has no guts. The other characters, like 162, is so much more. 86. This is one of the problems with the fire guy. He's got pretty low guts. And same thing with wind. And life is not bad, or the holy one. And the neutral one is perhaps the best for not running away. Mind you, this Tails guy has been terrible since we promoted him to Gold Fox. I'm not sure if M neutral is much better than level 4 neutral. Anyway, while we're doing fun stuff, I've leveled them up 31 out of 32 of the next tier, just so that I can do this on camera a little bit quicker. Pretty sure it's the bronze sword? Yeah, there you go. Just so we can level them all up on camera, but not have to go through the purchasing, hunting stuff for too long. Once you get to the ocean boat phase, money is really not much of a problem, so you shouldn't have too many excuses not to level these guys up. Alright, so now we've got a Twinkle Light? I don't know. They're pretty good. Like, I'm always a fan of free healing, and this one gets a lot of cool stuff, so that's a pretty good capsule choice if you're playing along. What do we get for wind? We get Guess it's like a wind titan or something. It's a green titan, why not? I don't know a whole lot about them. It's another relatively low gut monster, so I think they just run away most of the time. I don't remember them being particularly good, but your experiences may differ, of course. I just put a lot of stock in my monsters staying in the fight, because like, normal random encounters are pretty easy one way or the other, so the really important part is the bosses, and if they just run away instantly, then it doesn't really help you on a boss fight. And this is pretty cool, right? Our fire guy turned into a literal dragon. So that's cool. He does do perhaps some of the highest damage output of all the creatures, especially if you're fighting enemies weak to fire, which there's definitely lots. So pretty good option, except average guts, you know. And let's do the soil one as well. So I don't think I had enough equipment ready to go for the dark capsule monster. We'll level him up later, but you know, this gets pretty much everyone all maxed out. And he turns into a head statue. That's great. A giant rock. On the plus side, Sully does have great guts, but on the downside, no magic resistance and no agility. So he always goes last. He takes huge amounts of damage from magic, although his physical stats are probably about the best. Yeah, pretty classic Earth Elemental there, I guess. Anyway, let's go with... Now, technically, because they're level 4 now, I could actually try to get them all to level M, or M rank. I'll save that for a little bit later. Yeah, the magic resistance, I think when I was first playing the game, I didn't really pay much attention to the stats, or maybe I didn't know what they meant as well. But nowadays, when I'm looking at this, I'm like, why would anyone ever use Sully? The first enemy that does any magic, this guy's dead in one hit. Like, 300 HP is not bad, but it's not going to keep him alive. I'm going to try out Rocco, because dragons are cool. He's a little bit of a low level, but that'll catch up pretty quickly. And maybe I'll try out the dark elemental guy for a bit after that. But now they're level 4, so they got the best stat. What am I trying to say? The best stat multipliers. If they can get some level ups, they should be pretty solid. Look at that. No random encounters all the way back to my... Wow. Okay, thanks, game. Does she still have... Yeah, she's got the fire ring equipped, so that's why we're still doing pretty awesome firebird damage. I guess what I'll try to do is, when I'm in a dungeon, if I can identify an element that will work well, I'll just bring the right capsule monster for that, because one of the things I like to do for my Let's Plays is kind of show off a good variety of tactics and different party members, even though when I'm playing alone, I generally just stick to the one I like the most and never change anything, so... Anyway, welcome to the Castle of Farum. We've never explored it, so let's look around. A golden man came out of the sky. So... Oh. That's a bit weird. Something about the tower, it relates to the princess getting a husband. Yeah, monsters keep spreading around the world, you know the drill. Princess Jarrett's suitor is here. Okay. We've got an inn that we don't really need. And greetings, Grotham. So I think I remember saying that this is a terrible shop to buy equipment at, because as soon as you have the ship, you can just sail to a better town and buy better stuff anyway. So I'm not going to be wasting my money here unless it was something really, like with a really good IP attack. Yeah, I mean, these are not bad weapons by any stretch. It's just, oops, I should check the armor too. I know we'll be able to buy better stuff as soon as we leave this castle if I want. And this stuff looks pretty... enemy attack power by a 6th isn't bad, but... And Reviver is a pretty standard, or pretty solid equipment option, but... Anyway, like I said, there's better gear to get. I don't know who Eric is, but I'll just take your word for it, Mr. Cook Guy. Oh, right. It's Princess Jarrett and the suitor of Eric from Kingdom Across the Sea. Makes perfect sense. Alright, this magic shop, I'm pretty sure we already picked up the spells I needed, yeah. Technically, I should probably buy Ice Valk for Maxim if I ever want to do offensive magic. I think this is one of his relatively few high power attack spells. And I guess, I mean, we might have Lexus for a little bit longer. He's got a Thunder Ring equipped. Can I get him the Lightning spell? Not here. If I find the Lightning spell, the Thunder Dragon or whatever it's called, I'll give it to him. Alright, so that's shopping done for this castle. Let's go learn about monarchy royal weddings. It's a royal wedding, that's what it is. Oh, right. I love the gossip. Hans is the bodyguard that's crazy about the princess. Yeah, alright. Oh, but the princess set a condition that her suitor has to clear out a dangerous tower to win her hand, I guess. Very smart. I wonder if this kingdom is okay. Yeah, I don't know. This guy's gonna be the sneaky chancellor in the background, trying to talk his way into power. Yes, you have excellent eyes. We are very powerful. Hi, Hans. That's totally us. Slayer of Sinistral. Yeah, we're world famous. I love that. Just those little details like this. It's great. All right, so we're hunting for more Sinistrals. Yeah. Is this the guy at the Northeast Tower? Might be. Yeah. You know, we're just gonna use some standard hero stuff. Honestly, you should stay away. Alright, so he's gonna go try to find this jewel in the tower and win the princess's hand. You know how it is. Oh! Uh-huh. He's one of those dense guards. Well, we've been waiting for that Romeo and Juliet story. I don't think this is the right time, but one of these castles. One of these castles. Alright, let's go talk to the princess, see what the deal is. I mean, that is true, historically. But this is a fantasy RPG. You can marry whoever you want to marry. One lady traveler. I wonder who that would be. There's basically one lady traveler in the entire world, so this is probably the same person. Alright, well, I guess we'll go meet her there. The gem from the top floor. Well, who would you want running your kingdom in the future? Some weakling prince who can't conquer a tower? Or some mighty fine warrior who could slay a dragon and recover a jewel? You gotta be able to protect your kingdom, right? Alright, Jarrett. So she... Luckily, we can read minds. So we know that she set up a quest that she didn't think anyone would ever be able to finish. So she'd never have to get married. Yeah. Yeah. Clever girl. Yeah, this kingdom might never have another heir the way this is going. Oh. A secret. Okay, well, the castle's not doing so well. We basically need to sell our princess off to get some cash influx. Alright. The dark side of royal marriages. Alright, there's a lot of loop-de-loops in this castle. They've got too many extra staircases and doorways. That's the problem. They spend too much money building doors and stairs. Alright. Now, we're gonna go deal with this quest, but because... I mean, like I was just saying a little while ago, it makes sense to gather up as much spells and equipment as you can. So Doral is actually the only town that I should not have gone to, because this is like plot blocked stores. Probably nearly the best shops in the game, but just, you know, you can't go to them yet. So we're not really doing a lot of town exploration right now. I just want to go figure out where to buy the best armor. So Barnon is perhaps the most likely next option. This one is actually basically east of the island with the dark capsule monster, if you're wondering. Alright, so theoretically some of the best equipment that we can buy for now. So halberd, pretty good. Compared to the spear that we could have bought for a little bit less money. Good upgrade. And do we want a crystal wand for holy energy or a mist rapier for aqua energy? I feel like there's going to be a lot more enemies weak to holy than weak to water. So I'm not going to really bother with the mist rapier. Or I'll buy it anyway, and I've got lots of extra money, so I'll just store it. That's fine. Normally, you'd probably want to buy the red saber, but because of my ancient cave adventures, we actually have a better weapon anyway, so that's fine. Let's see, what do we need here? Plata gear, platinum gear. I'm not going to really worry about 20 defense here and there. I don't think it's going to make that much difference. Lower enemy magic resistance is pretty good for bosses if it works. Or theoretically good. I'm not going to worry about it. The weapons were what I really cared about. The armor is like... It's a nice touch, but I just can't be bothered. Is there a magic shop for me to check out? X-boomers, actually. Might be good. You know what? I almost never use stuff like this, so let's spend a little bit of money, buy 10 X-boomers, and maybe I'll remember to test them out. I think they work pretty good on flying enemies, so it's probably not a complete waste of money if I use them. And I'll check out one more town, just in case I can find another magic shop for Lexus. Or Travia might be the right place. This is mostly just south of the Farum Kingdom, if you're trying to follow along where we are. One of the happier towns with the music. I guess we could buy the launcher for what's his face? Or the battle driver. There we go. I'm glad we came here for weapon power. So we skipped the rainy axe. We skipped the pounder rod. There's a bunch of other equipment that we probably don't care about much. Yeah, lots of stuff that just doesn't matter. That's why we just skipped right ahead to the end. And there we go. So he's got the Thunder Ring, so he can at least use that spell. A lot of money. It's like kind of a waste to give a whole bunch of stuff to Lexus. I don't mean to spoil it, but like he's not a permanent party member, so I don't like wasting too much on him. Okay, we'll rest up. Then we'll teleport back to Farum, and we'll try to find a gem for a princess. Alright, so we want to go to Farum, the poor castle, we'll call it. And it's, they said to the northeast, right? So we can just walk it. In the purposes of keeping combat quick, I'll try to use lots of magic. Holy smokes. Alright, the pumpkin heads are old enemies, never mind. This is a joke. I like the spell animations for the top level magic. So compared to fighting monsters on the oceans, considerably less money and experience. Celine is just so much better at magic than Lexus. By going first, it saves a lot of time, right? Alright, there's the tower, and I expect this will be our dungeon for the day. Although it's already been 24 minutes. Well, it's just going to be a long episode for YouTube. They're just going to have to live with it. always a little bit worried about these kind of enemies, because you never know when they're going to have, like, death magic. Not terribly effective. So that's where the holy weapon I bought Solan starts turning out to be a pretty good choice. So what do you think? Should I take the secret wall first or the normal door first? Punch him with my super mace. So we got some mini Tauruses. That's pretty cool. Well, I will try not to glitch the game out. That would be terrible. All right, so let's I don't know, lots of branches here. I don't know which way we're gonna go. This is definitely a trap. Yeah. You know what you could probably do when you go into a trap room like this is just cast the reset spell. You could probably just leave the room immediately. For free. It doesn't even cost any MP. Ooh, flame breath. That's why we bring the fire dragon. What? What? 40? Oh, these are more bone gorums as well, in case you're keeping track of the mistranslations. Alright, so I just want to test this out. Ha! Ha! You can just ignore trap rooms with the reset spell. Of course you can. Well, I want to fight some stuff anyway, but... just kind of interesting, I wanted to try. A walk-on-air glitch. Glitch. Yeah, the game's pretty stable. Most NES, Super Nintendo sort of era games, there weren't too many like game-breaking bugs released, I remember. Like, it was pretty unusual. At least in the mainstream ones. Surely there's like smaller games in the background that have terrible glitches. Alright, we're just wiping the floor with these guys. That just lets us out. Uh-oh. So I get the feeling this room maybe is like a room you drop into from above or something. Oh yeah, I've got the Gloom Splash. Gotta save that for later. For a real emergency. Probably should have moved Solan and Lexus to the back row. I was being lazy there. Rocco! Oh, Thunder did good damage. Wonder if they're more weak to lightning than fire, or if Lexus just has lots of intelligence, maybe. All right, you know what? It's fine. Don't want to be stuck in this room for an hour. All right, I just wanted to check. So intelligence 227. Yeah, Lexus is actually very smart. I'm pretty sure you physical damage dealt and received is lower in the back row. Because I've definitely noticed Maxim did a lot more damage when we moved him from the back to the front. I would guess somewhere around 50% plus or minus kind of thing. That's the sleepy voice, maybe? Or nothing. Alright. So that room was a waste of my time. Classic. Okay, we're probably stuck in there. You press select in the start menu. Oh, that. That's interesting. I guess if you're just waiting, like, all that would really tell you is, like, a shortcut to, is there a specific weapon that you want to feed them to give them a boost? I guess that'd be kind of the point. I'm just going to try to avoid some combat. I'm pretty high level already, so I'll try to speed the game up a little bit by not fighting everything in this dungeon. Even though I usually do that. Probably a pretty long tower anyway. Large tower. Okay. So we're going to have to flick the switch to open a path. Yeah, knowing if it's a weapon... I guess, like, usually if it's, if there's a weapon that they want to... If it's a weapon or armor that they want to equip or eat, and you currently have it, it flashes. Like, if you look... Normally, if you look at... Man, this is good. Normally, if it's like, I want to... Actually do it with someone who actually wants something. If you had a war rapier, it would be flashing, blinking on and off, and that would be, like, your tip to go pick it up. Alright, well, my fire dragon has been very poor so far. Let's switch out to my angel. Arrow rotates with the swords. Oh. Oh! And then, that would... I think I'll check the door first, but I think that moves it over. Well, we got one of these puzzles. Might take a minute. Plus, it doesn't take you directly down. It takes you at whatever angle they feel like. Yeah, I kind of dislike puzzles that are like that, where it goes in the direction you clicked, but then it also... Or wait, is it... Okay, it is actually something you could follow, because when the block goes by another arrow, it changes you that direction. Alright, alright. I misunderstood. So we picked up another jewel. Misto jewel? Oh, it's a one-shot kill type ability. Statistically, it doesn't seem that amazing. Well, actually, compared to the Lion Fang, it's got more attack and more agility, so it's probably better than that, actually. Okay. Oh, I can't quite... I wonder if that's how you glitch it out. You leave a block somewhere it's not supposed to be. It moved over afterwards. Interesting. So this would send me back to the beginning. This will send me over. I need to get to the bottom left still somehow. Maybe? I don't know. No, not if that's there. Wonder if you're supposed to be able to hit them while you fly by. I can't swing my sword while I'm in the air, of course. Alright, just want to check out all the paths from this side just to see if I missed something. This is gonna take me here. And then this gets me stuck on this again. So how do I get to this bottom left? That's the trick here. What am I looking for? I'm not even sure how I would get to that bottom corner. Unless I can, like... I can't use any equipment or, like, I can't use my hookshot or anything from here, so... You have to step there. That sends you back up. Alright. Let's go the other way, see what happens. So the only thing you can do here is go down, because up just sends you back to the beginning. Let's get you to the end. Huh. This is just going to send me back to the top, right? Well, I don't know how to get toward the end there. I'm stumped. Yeah. Well, unless I have to reset the puzzle because I messed it up or something. I don't know. Maybe there's another entrance or something. Actually, now that I think about it, I missed a treasure room in the last dungeon as well. In the volcano-y area, I think. So I've already missed a couple treasures at least. So double attack ninjas we're up to. The enemies are starting to get a little bit stronger. And that's going to do nothing, because it's for status effects. Awesome. Thank you, capsule monsters. And now I'm like... I don't know. I feel like I've tried all the different possibilities, but I must be missing something. I almost had it 3 times. Great. What am I missing? I guess I should go try again. If you can get it, then I must just be being dense on that. Okay, let me see. What could possibly be missing here? Can't change that. Down doesn't help anything. You have to go this way. That resets the puzzle. Right just takes you out. That's it. Does it always... No, right lets you get past it, basically. Can't reset this. As soon as you're here, you're stuck, though. Like, I can't... I don't know what else I could possibly do from this spot. Unless you just do the puzzle twice in a row. No, because that... I think the block just resets. Yeah, it just... As soon as it's off screen, it just magically resets. I was thinking you could just pull it out of the way, right? I feel like if you could change these from range, that would fix the puzzle. I don't know. I honestly don't see how I could do any other tricks in there. There must be something. I can't figure it out. Alright, well, we're at the top. That's interesting. Look carefully at the arrows. Well, I need a key anyway, so I guess I could go back through that room one way or the other. Dang it! Spend all episode trying to get past this one room. Just speed through it, it's fine. I mean, I thought I was looking at the arrows, unless you can, like, bomb one. Didn't work. Honestly, my problem is just, like, I don't see any other options, like... Because you have to be able to hit a switch to do anything. I only have a couple choices. That always takes you that path. This always takes you that path. And if you go this way, which is what I would assume leads to the treasures, that'll take you away. That'll do nothing. Left. So if you go right, you ignore the first switch. You go to the switch below it and go left to the middle treasure that I already got. If you leave it this way, it just sends you back home. The first one is not to the right. Well, sure. I mean, that's fine. Decreases the possible options. But it can't be this block, because this always takes you back home. I thought it always took me back home. How did that happen? I don't even know. I don't even know why that was different that time. I've stepped on that block like a dozen times. So did one of the arrows change? Like, did that arrow over here get alternated? Like, what? I thought I'd use this switch. I don't know. I'm confused. I feel like that one must have changed illogically. Don't question it. Yeah, it's fine. So what did I get out of that anyway? I wasted all my time. I must just have never tried that one, even though I thought it was send me home. Anyway, I got a new jewel. Let's look at it. I missed it all the time. That's great. Samu jewel. How amazing is this? It's pretty good physically. It's about the same attack power as the Misto jewel without the agility. So I don't even care about it much because it's not powerful. We've got a lot of good jewels anyway. That's kind of the trick. All right, let's just send those over. Let's go get that key that I need to get. Let's never speak of that puzzle room again. All right, can't avoid the ninjas. Can avoid the samurais sometimes. A stun gun. The hydras are. I'm avoiding a lot of the fights just because they're not that dangerous. I'll fight another one next time I see it. Don't worry, Grotham. I'm at the point where I'm already like, we're at 40 minutes into the episode. I just spent 10 minutes on the puzzle, trying to speed it up a bit. And I mean, you can see, like, I'm just on auto battle, and the enemies aren't really killing us or anything, so it's not like not a terribly threatening dungeon. All right, more puzzles. Perfect. Perfect. So this is gonna be one of those stand everywhere puzzles. Something like this. Look at that, first try. All right, I feel a little bit better. Good for you, Hello Games. All right, so that's pretty much it for this dungeon. There's perhaps no other puzzles. Genius status regained. Well, at least for some simple puzzles. I always find it interesting, like, a lot of puzzles that other people find super difficult, I'll just breeze through like they're nothing, and then I'll get stumped by typically the easiest things ever. It's like, sometimes my brain is just backwards. Makes easy things difficult and difficult things easy. Alright, more ninjas because ninjas are so aggro. Should turn down the super speed a little bit. A little bit much. Alright, we're gonna fight a Hydra for Grotham. So technically they're Hidoras, and I'll even fight them at normal speed. I think the next tier of Hydras are actually pretty dangerous, so it's good to fight the easy ones while we can. There you go. We put them down quick. Alright, so we're here. We gotta switch back over. I wonder if you can... No, you have to hit the switch anyway. Did I miss anything below? Like we're good, right? That's all... Yeah, there was no other loop-de-loops. No, I am not missing anything, as far as I can tell. Only 5 heads? Well, they're not ancient Hydras, they're just juvenile, I guess. But clearly I'm the best puzzle solver in the Switch game ever. More ninjas. Surprise! Oh wait, Lexus is gonna die. Look how much I care. Alright, I guess I should revive him at least. There you go, Lexus. It's just, we've got so much MP and healing and stuff. I just don't care. Alright, let's deal with this. It's been a long episode. It's been actually a fairly short tower. I just got bogged down there. Alright, so now what? Another puzzle? Let's see what we can do here. So we've got clockwise walking samurais and 2 switches. So we're gonna need to probably block off that. But yeah. Oh wait. I missed. Yeah. Okay, I see. There you go. But now they're not going clockwise. Whatever. It's fine. We made it. Hey, Hans. Oh, good. You got stuck in a paralyzed trap. Uh-oh. More than Gades. Gades was pretty tough. Of course, now that we're level 50, we'd probably destroy him. Alright, so this is this the first time they've mentioned energy waves? This is kind of what Lexus was talking about. It's kind of the Sinistrals gimmick, I guess. Energy waves. There was also some back in the tower after we defeated Gades, right? And then the whole tower was going to blow up or something, but we had to undo the energy waves that were going to blow up the continent or something and sink an entire city. I think something about that. It seems like that's the idea. Yeah, you must not feel embarrassed. That's the normal way of things in the waves. I feel like the translation could have come up with a better name for energy waves, though. Oh, look! Gold armor! This looks cool. You must be Maxim. Yes, I feel your power. It's strong. It's very pure. Anyone that wears gold armor has to have sort of an Adonis voice. It's kind of a rule. Who are you? I call myself Amon, Master of Chaos. Totally Adonis. Probably even in Japanese it's Adonis, I bet you. Just because it's almost the same word. So you're one of those Sinistrals, huh? How about the other 2? Alright, let's just fight. Come on, you know the drill. The other 2, Deus and Erem, will descend soon. Too bad you can't even get close to them. Oh no, Guy! Well, that didn't go so well. We didn't even get one fight. Yeah, Amon's pretty tough. Hey, don't worry about it, kid. Unless you get magic energy waves and a cool dual blade, there's no way you're going to be able to do anything about it. Hey, it's a green gem. Or something. It's totally green. I guess Guy must be colorblind. As well as Salan. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. First, we'll go to the castle. Alright. So that was actually a relatively short dungeon, all things considered. Our first introduction to the second Sinistral. Anyway, we might as well just go with escape, save some time, and then we'll go with some teleport, or warp. Even in the Dutch translation of screen? Aw, come on. The clearly green rock? Ah, well, oh well. Alright, let's go see if we save the kingdom or not. Hans is back. Everyone's in the throne room, so... Party in the throne room. You call this a gem? Ah! But that is the gem. Oh, what a jerk! A sapphire would actually be blue at least, so I'll go with that. Princess, I have brought the gem from the tower to show my love for you. Wrong. Something only Hans would know about, huh? Aww. The small stone that he gave many years ago. I've grown used to waiting. Ouch. Oh, why are you still here? And then you've got a king going, I guess you could leave. Don't think you can get away with this? Yeah, throw him in the jail. Throw him in the oubliette. I am a king. I'm doing fine. Don't even let these... Like, these guys are gonna come back with, like, an army. Just throw them in the dungeon. No one will ever know. Oh, you left your sapphire. Sweet. Well, we can pay off the the kingdom's debt. Jerk. Everything's settled. Nothing bad will ever happen because of our actions. I guess so. Oh no! The village of Augurio has been destroyed. Guess we know where to go next. Not again! Not again! Alright, well, we'll have to deal with that in the next episode. A golden man appeared from the sky and destroyed Augurio. That's their second destroyed town? Poor old Gordovan was destroyed. Except, no one was killed in Gordovan, so this might be the first time Sinistrals have killed people, perhaps. Well, we've already seen Gades destroy Gordovan. Towns are not very strong. Alright, I'm sure we could talk to some people again. Let's go zip around quick, and then we'll end our episode. Alright, where's Hans? We've got to tell him to get his show on the road. You had a nice touching moment, but like if you wait too long, you know, there's gonna be problems, so get on with it, young man. Yeah, they kind of messed that up, Davey, that's for sure. They could have had you visit the village, meet a couple characters, and then have their homes destroyed. That would make more of a difference. Like, he could have destroyed any village. He could have destroyed one of the villages you'd already been to, and maybe like Guy's village or the Bound Kingdom, although they try that eventually. You know, they could just completely wipe out one of the cities you loved. Maybe your hometown even. That would work perfectly. Find out that Tia was killed and all of your original, what is it? Whatever the name of the first town was called. If they just wiped out Elcid, where you started, where all your old memories came from, that'd probably work way better. Anyway, for those of you watching on the video, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.